because I had to be the leader of the band, and I've never been the leader of the fucking band, and that was scary because I had to put everybody, like, I had to push my friends away so I could get my shit together and come back, and I know that was not the right thing to do, and I apologize because I realized we could have a round meeting table like this, and I think we need to have more of these. But, like, for me, I ain't never been a bad bitch before, okay? I had to pull away because I was like, shit, they need me to be the lead singer of the band right now, and I've hee ha ha'd about it, and, like, no, for real, like...
And I let that affect me. I took myself out of the game instead of saying anything. But on the flip side of that, it kind of hurt my feelings, and I'm going to be raw with you just one more time, because Dorothy had said to me, like, the last conversation that we had that hurt my feelings, she was like, all you did was, like, be with Steph, and I get it. We see you being great, and that's awesome, and whatever. And I was like, fuck, yeah, 100%. I knew that was coming. I knew everybody thought that I was just being up her ass. I was having a hard time. And in the same sense of that, no one ever tried to pull me aside and ask me anything.
Because you were living your best life, but I didn't.
That's not true. That's not true.
Yeah.
That's not true in the sense that I didn't check on you. Now, you didn't necessarily need nothing that I could fix, but I motherfucking checked on your ass.
I will say, Cakes is literally the only one that gave me the, like, look, but I expected it from Dorothy. You know what I mean? Like, I was, like, looking for my friend, like, damn, come have a conversation with me. Because I didn't want to be the one, and this goes back to being the fucking mean girl every time, is I don't know how to move in situations because I don't know. I don't want anything to be fucking worse ever. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And that's my fault.
You're hurt, but you also don't want to hurt anyone with your tongue, and being aware of that makes you a great fucking person.
I'm so
I know you
self-aware. And so I do shut down, but also in the same sense, I was like, fuck, all right. Like, right. You know, cool. And I took myself away from everything, and I did let somebody else affect my energy, but.
Well, and I think that starts with mindset. And honestly, I had to put myself back, like sit myself down and be like, okay, maybe not everybody is against me. Yeah, like, and it took me a while because I used to think that any little, and that comes from my childhood trauma because everything got put on me as a kid, right? So, like, I just go ahead and take that and wear it on my chest because I'm like, oh, I fucked up,
Right.
Versus just coming to you and be like, oh, hey, we did this. Can we talk about that?
Right.
Right. Did that make any sense? I think that made sense.
Yeah. Made sense. You didn't smoke too much before we got on.
Cool.
Because you did.
Smoke. I did. I took it. Well, I was nauseous as shit, so I had to take a dab. I think the only thing that really hurt my feelings per se was when we came home from Miami and you weren't there, because I was like, that bitch, I did not get to tell her bye.
I know, and I knew, and I told you guys in the text, I was like, I know you guys are going to immediately think, and I was like, please, if you guys are still in town tomorrow, come by the house or tell me where to meet you, like, I'll Uber for breakfast or whatever. I have to come home and take care of these dogs, but, like, let's still hang out tomorrow before everybody leaves. And then I'm, like, watching Dorothy go toward the airport, and I just sat here and, like,
I should have been.
I will be so for real. Oh.
And that's not on. Like, I did text Tay and I was like, hey, is Dorothy going home? Because I thought maybe you guys had gotten a hotel over there or something. I was like, hey, is she going home? And Tay was like, yeah, she needs to just unplug. And I was like, okay, cool. And then you sent the message and I was like, all right. Like,
I had to figure my shit out because I could not come into your space with all of my shit that I had to figure out because I had to do a lot of growing up really fucking fast this past week.
I'll say it for real, it got my ass, and and I'll tell you exactly what I fucking said. When you said, you can come by the house or whatever, out of my fucking mouth, I said, I drove 20 fucking hours to be here, honey. I'm not driving anywhere else but home. I love you so much. I want to see you.
Valid.
I love you. And that's what came out of my mouth. And I wasn't being shitty now. And I talked to you in the truck on the way home, and I said, I had no clue about the dogs. I had no fucking clue about the dogs. Do I get it? Yes. Does it suck? Yes. But like, it also made the resentment for me, like you had something to take care of. I know you also left because you was emotional, and I know you was feeling like all types of ways, right? And that's fine. But
Couldn't
you
it
had
be
a
figured
reason.
out?
You had a reason that called you out, and you were like, "Fuck yeah, yep, yep."
Yep.
And valid. Me fucking too. Bitch, I tried to leave Tennessee on Thursday night. I was texting Tay, a flight's cheaper than the amount of money I'll spend on food.
Yep.
All
And that's
right.
where I was with the,
They
I
call
was
it
on that boat
bolting.
too.
They call it bolting. And in fact, in the class on Thursday, it says, like, please don't bolt. Like, when something comes up, please don't leave. Please come back the next day and finish your work. Like, please come back and finish the work you're doing on yourself. Don't leave your wounds cracked open. Come back and dress them up and, right? Like,
Right.
do that. But yeah, that's what I said. Dorothy, I'm sorry. You're not dying anymore if you would like
No,
to.
you're good. No, but that was on me.
Segue.
I should not have fucking, like, said, all right, peace out. I gotta get the fuck out of this state. I can't breathe here. I gotta go figure shit out, because I had to go home and I had to have conversations with my husband. We had a really, really fucking hard conversation. You know, like, I had to, like, fucking go sit and force myself to sleep. Like, I had to go do some shit, and I should have relayed that better, but I was just, like, I don't know what the fuck happened, and I was like, I do not process things well, and I should never have left the way I did, and I'm very sorry I did that, because I know how that looked, and
Both of you
I
owe
told
me an
you, bitch, I can
apology.
feel you from miles away. I felt that
Both
shit,
of you
and I was
did it.
upset.
Both of you did it. Look
Yeah.
at that. Both of you did the same thing.
Because at the time, and I feel bad that you say,
sister.
I know, and I feel bad that you say, like, but I couldn't reach you. Like, you were having a great weekend, and I couldn't fucking reach you, and I didn't know how, and I'm sorry.
But I, like, as much as you guys think I was having a good time, but like all I talked about in my conversations with her in private were how hurt I was. So like I had a good time, like physically, yeah, we had a good time when we went out, and like, yeah, she touched me and we had a good time snuggling and had, and we laughed and that was great. But like all of my private conversations and like all of that intimate time I could have gotten was like literally me just like being really, really fucking hurt.
About the incident.
And then she was like,
happened.
she kept telling me, she was like, it's because of me. She's like, you needed to have that time with your friends. And like, I came and they're going to see that you're hanging out with, and I was just like, it's not. I said, there's a lot of things. I said, it is a lot of personality in this house. There's a lot of shit going. And then she was like, so then she was asking me questions and she's trying to put things together and help me. And like, she was fucking therapizing me the whole time. You know what I mean? Like, was I having a good time? Yeah, but like on the flip side, could have been fucking better. Like 3 out of 10, for this time.
I want to be so for real about that too. Like, I want to bring to light something, and y'all can both not like me for saying this, but like, you both did the same thing there too. Like, you both had freak out moments and then like pulled away, and then we're like, well, I'm not doing this, well, I'm not doing this. And you're carrying this weight of like, I lost the weekend to that event and let it fuck all this up. And like, yeah, and that's some shit to like reflect on, right? And Dorothy lost 27, 29 hours to whatever she was doing, right? Yep. Whatever the fuck she was doing, right?
Whatever
she
was
was
going
all
on,
energied
right.
up. She was all energied up. And so, like, both of you did the same fucking thing. Like, and you're seeing it in different ways from your personal perspectives of how, like, you're hurt and how you're shaming the shit out of yourself. I hear you doing it over and over. I just blew the weekend. I hear you saying it to yourself.
I
And
know,
you
and
did
you
it
kept
all
telling
weekend.
me not to do that, not to sit in shame
And
if
that's
I don't
what
have anything to be ashamed.
Yeah.
And I'm not shameful. I just feel so heartbroken. Like, I really do. It feels so gross to me. Like, I don't know.
It's okay. Processing this out and understanding it later is where the next time this doesn't happen. And I want you to go again. Like, I want you to do another thing. The next thing that comes up, because you can do it. Like, but this is part of it, is doing the work after and figuring out where the feelings come from and sitting with people that you're willing to accept, like discussing it with and rolling it around on the ground with. Like, this is cool. You're fucking doing it.
Yes, this right here, this is the healing. This is the healing. This is the This is the friendship trauma that we all have, that we're all like, oh shit, if I tell her, she's gonna hate me, so I might as well not.
And
You
that's
know?
what is for me.
Right.
It was easier to just not, and I need to not do that anymore. Cause like I
Right.
was like,
Right.
fuck,
This
like
is right.
she's a
You're
good
safe here, and
fucking
I think more
person.
people
She's
need to hear
considered a
that
mean girl.
more
Yeah.
often.
Yep.
Yeah. I think we need
But
to be reminded more often that you're in a safe space. Tell me if you're uncomfortable with something, or tell me if you feel a type of way about something.
But people gotta be kind and caring too. Like that has to be
Accepting
full
to
circle,
it.
or else that doesn't work. If you bring control into that, if you bring control into this, you're fucked. You're fucked, and that's ego. And get it the fuck out of here. Like, and we can have the ego conversation. Ego's necessary. There's all this, but like, if you try and control that part of that, you're fucked, and it won't work, because that's where it gets nasty. Like, you have to be so caring in your delivery and say it from an almost an exited place of like, I want you to heal, like not get better so I like you more. I want you to
Right.
heal.
Right. I want to help you heal. I want to hold your hand through it. I wish
Right.
I finally found Cakes, and like she's holding my hand through it literally, you know? So it's like,
Yeah.
let
Chanel,
let
we're
us
the
hold your
babies
hand.
here in this one. Like in this event, we're because, and I do see you, and I want you to know that, because like I was hurt, and I was like, I was hurt, and I was hurting, and I was the way I do. You know, I have to overanalyze and process everything from every which angle. And we were also getting story times on other FYPs about us at the same fucking time. So I'm trying to ignore that. There's all this shit going on at home, but I see you, and I know that you're called a mean girl because you have to put this hard front on, because your whole fucking life you've had people pushing you around and you haven't had a safe place. And that's where I was like, fuck, I don't want to lose her. And like, when we had that conversation in the bedroom, I was heartbroken because I was like, I can't reach her right now. I need her to come down first, because there was a lot of emotions, and that's on us to figure out how the fuck next time we get together we don't let our energies like overstimulate us, because that's on me too. Like, and like I said, I had to go do a lot of growing. I know the way I went about it was fucking wrong, but I see you. You have had to defend every fucking move in your life since you've had kids, and probably before then. And, you know, and I see that. And that we can let our guards down here, because, like, you know, everybody in this room has put me in my place one time, and I might get mad about it at first, but we can, like, go through that. And I love you, and I'm sorry that I'm not there yet to put somebody in their place, especially not you, because you kind of a bad bitch, not gonna lie. But like, I love you, and I'm sorry I fucked around the wrong way, and I definitely don't want to lose you, but I was fucking heartbroken, and I was like, I don't know where the fuck to go from here, and I know what you're doing. You're trying to self-sabotage before it gets hard, and I don't want you to do that either, and that's why I was like, I got on the plane. I was like, I need to fucking work this out. So I did a whole fucking business meeting, and I was like, here's what we're doing. And I was like, okay, so we need to make sure everybody's shining. And I think we can all have these discussions to make sure everybody's shining. And like, it's I really feel after this trip we are gonna get our shit together, and we are gonna fucking shine from here on out, and I want to do it with you. And that fucking broke my heart, but I see you, and like, I don't think you're a bad person. I still love you. I fucking felt the pull. Okay, I knew. Like, I'm sorry. I did some fuck shit. I did, but we just need to figure out how to talk about it.
I love you, and I see you too, and I know that it was a hard weekend for you. I literally watched you struggle. I had no idea how to help you. I didn't.
And that's on me, because I shouldn't have let myself get
you
that
shut
deep.
up right now. Oh, girl, I was just heartbroken. I just
Can I say something so real that I said? I will admit that I said it. Y'all, I really didn't. I didn't know how to help Dorothy, and I told Kayla, I was like, I feel like maybe I should sedate her, like I should offer her sedatives, but at the same time, I don't know her like history of mental health well enough, and her medication interactions. Like, we just haven't gone there. Like, I have friends like Grace, and I can go there. Grace ever passes out, fucking
put
if
me
I'm
out.
not there, call me. because I'll tell you what the fuck to do with her. I've already been there. And so like that thing, but I looked at Kayla and I was like, and this is our first group trip together. And like Dorothy goes,
I
and
was
like, I
embarrassed
got
as
drugged. And I was
fuck.
like, no.
That was embarrassing.
No, that
and I
there's
was
no
I
reason
left there
to
and
be.
I let go in that house. They need to sage that house because I was like, I need to figure my shit out because that will never fucking happen to me again. That was embarrassing.
Dorothy, it's okay. You had a lot going on, and
I
you
did, but why did I let myself get
lost
that
it
way?
for a
And that's
minute.
what I need to work on. That should have never.
Okay,
Those.
so can I explain a little for the listeners? Because one, we need to explain the kitchen incident. We've mentioned it 3 times, and no one knows what the kitchen incident is. So that needs to get
I
discussed.
don't even
And
remember the
also,
kitchen incident.
right now, what we're talking about is Dorothy just got all freaked out, and she just was a little spazzy. Like, she didn't hurt anybody. She didn't break nothing. She didn't do nothing like that. She was like spazzing out all of but like for a while. Go ahead.
I put myself in a traumatic episode that I have not been in since I was a child, and that was embarrassing as fuck. Because I really let my thoughts get to me instead of like what I try to practice at home. You can have that thought, but you let it slide right on out. And instead, I was just letting everything build. And you know what I think it was? It's because we didn't have our daily FaceTimes, even though we was all together. We didn't have our daily. And I need to get my shit together. But anyway.
I think lack of routine added to your like regressive like psychosis session you had. And not that she was inside, like she was there with us, she knew where she was, but she was struggling like with the timeline for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Listen,
the racing
my
thoughts.
trip, my trip literally started at my mom's house where that woman said, "Oh, you should do that." And I said, "I am doing that." And she was like, "Oh." And then I now hope she listens to this, Mom, because we gotta have some fucking hard conversations too, okay? Not just me and my friends. But then you done clipped up my damn business cards because you said they didn't look right.
Please tell that story. Please stop.
Yeah, so that's how I started my trip, sleeping in my mom's hot ass house. When I was like, "Oh yeah, no, like Chanel was so like, oh my god, look at all this we got," and I'm showing my mom, and they're like, "Wow, you should start doing that stuff. That's really cool. You would be able to do that." And I was like, what? And then I got on the fucking airplane and there wasn't no goddamn window seat, and I said I gave this man a free nut hut. I just got my fallopian tubes cut, and don't you dare take this out because he knows this is coming, and I ain't getting it. So we did have to have hard conversations in my relationship too, because I was like, I know I didn't give this man. He's got unlimited now. Like, ain't no babies coming out of me. And I can't get a fucking window seat, my guy. And, like, we had to have that conversation. And I feel bad that I had that conversation with everybody else before him. And that's what started my trip. Amen.
Multiple
Praise
times.
the Lord. Hallelujah.
We beat that dead horse back to life and back to death.
Oh, it's not even bad. And I don't want to
watched it go through the fucking heart pump. The fucking, what's that? The ED?
We shocked it. We defibrillated it and brought it back to life.
Defibrillator. That is fucking what I'm looking for. I watched that fucking thing. I come outside, y'all. It's quiet. I see no one. It's just me outside. It's quiet. I'm looking around. I'm looking for the grind life. Where's the fucking grind life? I'm looking around, okay? I find some and I'm like, do.
Here comes Dorothy.
No, hold on. Wait, we're not there yet.
Oh.
And I sit myself down in this chair. Bee-bop-a-doo-boo-boo. And all of a sudden, we like lock eyes at the same fucking time. She had thought that I was there, but she thought I was someone else. I don't know. Anyways, and she gets fucked and she goes, ah! And I was like, ah! And I have the grind life, and the grind life's like fucking flailing in the air, okay? And Dorothy goes, and I go, Dorothy, I just woke up. And I didn't leave because I knew that I didn't have the words, but I also knew that she did not need to be fucking alone. So I just set my ass back down in the chair, and she sat right there, and I smoked a fucking Grind Life pre-roll. And then we talked after that, but we sat in silence for a good three minutes probably. We just sat there.
That was when my shift ended and yours started because I clocked out. I came out to get the stuff to roll a blunt, and I looked down and I was
You
like,
threw
oh.
a Molotov cocktail, whatever that is, in the building as you punched your fucking clock. That's what you fucking did.
I did. I did do that, and lo siento for that because that was my bad, okay? I'm real sorry. My heart hurts for you. But I had already been on shift. You were late to the party, okay? My shift had already needed to be done. And Tay, I couldn't tap her in. Bitch was tired, okay?
Fucking
I was
valid.
watching her barely survive, okay?
Let me have it. Let me have it. I will say
You got there, and when I
told
hugged you, I was spiritually released. I said, oh my God, Cakes is here. Cakes has entered the building, and I can sleep.
each of you did this. Kayla came to me and said, I need an adult to your adult. I can't be in charge anymore. And I was like, what are you? Dorothy's like, oh my God, I'm really, hi, you're real. Thank you. I can do this. And Tay's like, you're here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not the claw. I am not the motherfucking claw. I am also an alien.
The claw.
So, not that this is exactly related, but they changed the brand of my meds, and I went home and I'm looking at the both of them, and I'm like, and like, I don't know, one of them I don't need to be taken, because I was like, I'm gonna have to talk to my doctor about that, because I was too fucking hyper for my own good, so I was like,
no, that's on some real shit, Dorothy. That's on some real shit. Good fucking catch, dude.
Yep.
Good fucking catch. It is unreal that we have to advocate for ourselves in our mental health and in our health this way. This is wild. There's literally someone in charge of that.
Yes.
You should have gotten a message, or your pharmacist or someone should have given you some heads up in some sort of way, right? But no, they pass all that responsibility off onto us as the fucking consumers. We're not the ones with the doctorates or the fucking knowledge in pharmacology.
So fun fact. This
God
is the
damn.
same brand that I was taking way back. Fun fact, because I had to, like I said, I had to come home and analyze it. Because remember, I was like, oh, they gave me the red one back. I like the red one, and
You took the red
I
pill?
like the red one no more. Because
I'm thinking the red one made you manic, babe. I'm thinking the red one
Do
made
y'all
you
want
manic.
to know some history about the red pill, blue pill? I'll blow your mind. It blew mine. And maybe you already know. The Matrix shit? Do y'all know that shit?
That's
Do you
what
already know that
was
shit?
what I was referencing.
I might.
Okay,
I don't think
but okay, it's related. Pride Month, last fucking part of the month, Pride Month. Let's fucking drop some shit about Pride. Transitioning. The writers or the whatever, they look into them. It's fucking cool, and you just go look yourself, my people. Oh yeah, it's cool. But here, let's talk about the red pill, blue pill. Red pill is to just like the red pill in God, I want to make sure I say this right. Fuck. The blue pill is represents fuck me. I can't. The phone's not on. I want to check this before he puts this on the fucking internet.
Hang on, I got you.
Okay, the red pill in like the old times, I believe, was the hormone was the same color of the hormone pill, so you could take the red pill, and know about yourself and know what's going on, and it references back to the hormone pill they used to give in the 50s. The blue pill references back to the antidepressant you can take to numb it all out and not exist. Am I on the right track?
You are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Crazy. Okay, so I'm going to break it down two different ways because this is how the internet does it, right? So it says the original meaning from the Matrix. The blue pill, it represents blissful ignorance and returning to a comfortable but false reality, right? Or the red pill, which represents the painful, liberating awakening to the truth, no matter how difficult. Now, the broader metaphorical usage, taking the red pill, choosing a difficult path to live authentically, breaking away from social expectations to discover the unvarnished truth. or taking the blue pill, choosing the easy route, accepting the status quo, and living safely within societal programming of norms.
And to further that back in history around the trans education, it is that the blue pill matched the antidepressants that they would prescribe people, or you could take the red pill, which was HRT.
Stop it. It even said, I'll show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. I can't fall, okay? Not today.
I can't fall, not today.
I am going to save this, however, to my... Because
and go back and look. You saw the thing about the writers, huh?
And that as well. Actually,
yeah.
let me
I
notate
want people to go look.
here.
I want people to go look, so that's why I'm not telling them, because I want them to go look it up, because it's cool. It's cool. And the way they talk about it is cool.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Anyways, Dorothy, about your red pill, that made me think about that.
That's crazy. Why you have to do that to me? And then you teach me about CoStar today, and CoStar is like, go take a cold shower, bitch, cool off. And I'm like, God damn, I was just pissed off a little bit this morning because of the Facebook. I'm sorry.
When you're done with CoStar, another friend has me on Pattern.
What's that?
It's another one.
I can only figure myself out a little at a time.
Patterns? Okay.
I'm reading you all for filth, though. I'm reading you all. Like, come be friends with me on CoStar. I want to know you.
I like that. I didn't know you could be friends with people on there.
Oh, you can be friends. You can create bonds. You can look at each other's charts, how they lay. If you want,
that would have been so helpful.
I don't have the... Huh?
That would have been so helpful last week. I only used my password for Apple.
You're telling me?
Why were we not doing that last week?
I didn't have it re-downloaded. My other mother's awesome, and she got me to re-download it, and I should have been. She's been trying to get me to get back into it for like a couple years, and I'm like, eh. And why? Because sometimes that shit's hard to read, y'all. Sometimes it's hard to read. Like, it reads me for filth.
Me too.
We need that, don't we?
Yeah.
I love it.
But you have to do something with it. Otherwise, it's just going to irritate you. You have to.
Well, today it told me to sit the fuck down and don't do nothing. So that's what I'm doing. I'm sitting the fuck down and acknowledging all my wrongs and all that. But I ain't going to focus on nothing new today.
Hey.
Yeah, we done a lot of that. Mine today told me to rest. And I'm not resting because we already had things on the calendar. But I did buy myself a piece of chocolate cake. And I feel like that's kind of rest in a way, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like that was rest. In a day that was already stacked, I got up and CoStar was like, rest! And I was like, eh! So I bought a piece of cake.
Good. Good for you.
Trade-off. That's a trade-off right there.
I'm going to go get it so I can show you my favorite cake.
I do be sad about that cake we didn't eat all of.
Dorothy, did we have a list of questions that we wanted to ask and everybody
did?
Yes.
Is that for this, or was that for like the post interview that we want to do?
We're gonna do it here.
Well, this is kind of it. It's kind of it. We kind of did it. I'm sure we'll all need to talk to Kayla. I'd love to have Kayla on when Kayla's ready. Yeah. She wasn't ready today, and that's all fine. We're gonna, right, Dorothy? I mean, you're kind of the lead singer of the band. Do you agree?
Well, yeah, and that's what I was like, and that's why too. I was like, I didn't think, because I thought we were all gonna have a conversation before. I was today years old when everybody was like, no, this is how it's gonna go, and we're gonna get real about it because we have to show the people like you don't have to just say fuck Fitty. You get to say fuck me too, and get in the fucking car and let's go, bitch. Okay, like, fuck it.
That looks good.
I can't see it, but it probably looks
Does that have
good.
ice cream?
This is chocolate, like dark chocolate cake. Then it's white chocolate mousse. Then it's milk chocolate mousse. And it's covered in a dark chocolate ganache and white chocolate on the outside. And it's frozen. That's why. Because they didn't have any slices, so I asked them if they could cut one up. I would have bought the whole cake if they told me no. But they didn't.
I would have bought the whole cake.
Absolutely. It's $39.99.
Hell yeah.
I have bought 4 this year.
Damn. When I watch this back, I'm going to play that so slow.
Yeah, I play a lot of things that Cakes does really slow in my head. So anyway, what's the best part of vacation of our trip for everybody?
That stripper dancing with Noah was definitely up on the top of the list. Was definitely
Top
on the top
tier.
of the list.
Top tier. That was pretty fucking great.
I shook my ass in
I'm
a
gonna be
moo-moo. That was
really
hot.
real with you. Hugging Dorothy.
In real life. Y'all two were two peas in a fucking pod prior to this shit. Like, some of y'all don't realize how connected some of us are, and like those two right there was up each other's buttholes. Tay and I got this like soul contract that like whenever I get like to something, I'll be like, ugh, and I don't even gotta do nothing. She'll just text me and be like, "You good?"
Right.
And
No,
I'm
she
like,
does the same
"No,
shit to me.
no." Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tay just
Yeah,
knows.
Dorothy does text me every once in a while, and I'm like, "Why? What are you doing?" Because she'll be like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Why? What are you doing?"
My
Like, you just
energy,
know.
I don't know. It's my energy just knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, cakes, everybody's on such a different level with me, right? Because meeting Tay for the first time, I shook. I didn't shake like that with Dorothy.
That
Like,
was because I was wearing them damn heels. And I was like, why is this bitch so short? Get off of me. I hate hugging people.
honestly, I'm going to be real with you. Dorothy's not a very loving person, so you
And I'm
can't
trying to
melt
get
into
better.
her hug.
I'm trying
You
to...
can't melt into her hug. She's like, there,
I'm so
right?
traumatized.
And then she stepped back and she goes, "You're so fucking short." And I was like, "Cool, all right. Do you want to come in? Do you need some water?" Yeah, she was like salad fingers. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
insert the salad fingers thing here. But I'm just saying, that was one of the best moments because I knew how it was gonna go. I knew it was not gonna be the fucking crazy like.
I told
Like,
y'all.
we did scream, but it wasn't like that. It was just like, bitch, I've always known you. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like
Even
I
your
had just
dog
met her
knew
for the
me.
first time. Yeah, I was like,
Callie
oh, you
was like,
finally
hey,
got
bitch,
here.
what's up?
Dude.
We're
Yeah,
not
it
the
was
phone
just
this
like,
time.
you know, so unintimate at all. You know what I mean? I got Tay's boobs in my face. I was like, I'm home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cakes has the
I'm
best
supposed to be
hugs
here.
though, like to get me to calm down and be like, look, like you just need a hug and of course I was like, can you hurry up and leave the house? Can you stop? Can you beat me up or something? Go on, get boy. Come back on later.
Yeah,
I'm
what?
not you don't need none of this.
I missed which description was about my hug.
You
I
have the
know.
best hugs, the warm, like
No, but Shanoa, which one was mine? I thought you've been talking about Tay and Dorothy.
no, I
Wait
cut her
until you
off.
see the footage of me and you. Because the footage I got of me and you, which I have me and Dorothy too, and I've got me and Tay, but like
I thought she forgot about Fitty.
No. Hang on a second. Let me tell you about my hug with Cakes, okay? I've been waiting on Sweet Girl for quite a while, all right? And so I knew when she got out the truck, I was going to whisper it in her ear, and I did. And I also was super fucking excited to smell you for some reason. Oddly enough, I had been just
Because the
dying.
internet says I stink.
Everybody says she smells so bad, and so I was like, God, I gotta see what they're talking about. Like, this bitch must be like the grossest hippie I've ever smelled. And I was ready to take it right up the nostril. I was like, right? I was finna get down on it just to see what you smell like. And she hugged me, and I was like, bitch, you smell good. But like, I cried with you, but that was because I was like, I remember telling you, I've been looking for you forever. And she said, I'm right here, baby. And I was like, because I feel that with you, but I feel like you and I walked such a similar path that like nobody will ever get the shit that you and I talked about yesterday. You know what I mean? Nobody else will ever get me. Nobody else will ever look at me in a bar and be like, you want to run a check? Are you trying to take this dude's grandchildren's inheritance with me or not, dude? Because homeboy was searching us for any sign that he could have a conversation.
He was looking for a nod. He was looking for a nod.
He was so confused. He was like, okay, that one's with a girl. That one's with a really big dude. Not trying to get my ass kicked. But if they look back at me, maybe there's an opening. And I was like, I mean, the old me.
I was like, Shanoa, don't make eye contact. Look down. Look down.
I had to fight her real hard.
Yes. Me too. Yeah.
Watch your pop-pop, okay? If he be hanging out at the bungalow, you need to be watching your pop-pop because he's out here trying to lose all your money.
All your money. He was.
Your whole college fund gone in one night.
He was happily ready to give it up to us.
The Glut 5,000 would have took Pawpaw right out the game. Okay?
Done. Out the gate.
D-O-N-E.
No, and we had zero
I can't even brush my teeth without
Gonna put him
I'm
to
out here
bed.
talking about Pop-Pop.
That's right.
Gonna put
We run it
Pawpaw to
up
bed
like a
that
team,
night.
y'all. We run it up like a team. Everybody's got skills, y'all. Everybody got skills, okay? No, but y'all, we had to keep each other in check. We had to keep each other in check. And y'all think we care that we just put this on the internet? We looked at each other at dinner across the table with our spouses next to us and said, bitch, you want to run a check?
Right. I knew Kyle wasn't going to care. My girl, she was like, do what you need to do. Who cares?
Y'all, we made this podcast because we don't give a fuck anymore. We are so tired of watering ourselves down to be palatable for people. I don't give a fuck. Choke, bitch! I'm done.
Bitch, yes.
Which I am. Okay, so we all talked about our highs. I'll tell you, my low was not getting to spit in your mouth.
Damn.
I waited my whole life for that opportunity. I've always wanted to spit in a hot chick's mouth. Didn't get to do it. Negative 10 out of a 20 experience.
Well, because all of us are mouths
upset
so
about that
dry,
now,
were they
too.
not? Was that just me? I thought I was okay.
Bruh, you just broke my heart. I had forgot, and you just broke my heart.
It's all right. We'll do it then. It's not our last time. That's
Hell
not
no.
our fucking last
It's
rodeo.
not. But the first fucking second I see you, bitch, I'm bringing a can. I'm bringing a drink. It's not like that will be the hello. Don't hug me. Spit in my fucking mouth. Yes.
God, don't talk to me. You live too far away from me to talk to me like that.
You got a brother or something down here, right?
I do. I do.
Y'all, I'm a good listener. I'm a good listener.
I do. Shout out DJ on the patch.
Look at Dorothy.
Oh, sorry.
I'm so fucking
We don't
scared
fuck
right
our
now.
friends, y'all. We have a hard rule. We don't fuck our friends. And we don't look, here's the last thing too. I want to be so for real. We are so big on the community building. We're so big on that. And we want everybody to grow together. We are not hiring our friends in the sense of like until we got shit for y'all to do, like we don't want too many mixes in the trenches. Because we want to stay friends with our motherfucking friends. We want people on the podcast. We want guests. We want all of this, but like emotions get hard and we're healing together. And when you stack any kind of like hierarchy or like plan in that, it gets funky and I don't want any of it. So we're hiring like if we need artwork and shit like that, of course we're gonna hit up our friends that do art and shit like that. But like we're trying to stay not grabbing up a bunch of friends and doing this because we want it to stay pure and we want it to stay functioning in this way where we let shit out. And if you have too many leaders and nobody will sit the fuck down, like that is a dynamic. Y'all, I have always been a leader. I'm the fucking matriarch in my family. I'm no contact. Like I am a fucking leader. Always have been. And it's been hard for me to sit down at times, but I do. I sit the fuck down and like let Dorothy, like I look back at Dorothy when I realize I'm doing a lot of shit and I'm like, oh, Dorothy, is that good? And that's on some fucking respecting your friend. Like, but you got to be willing to do that. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. That is true.
I don't worry about you. I don't worry about nobody. I'm just like, yeah, everybody, because we all, and that's what, like, I started to make a video, because people have been asking how we do the podcast, but, like, I wanted to be very clear that it is definitely a group fucking effort. Like, I mean, like, everybody has a job, and then, like, if not, they're like, hey, what can I be doing better? Like, what can I be looking for? When scrolling social media, it's now like a job because it's like oh, we should reach out to this brand, we should reach out to that brand, and and I think, yeah, like we all fucking do this together, and I'm just like, yeah, but I think we just need to get more fucking organized, and I'm excited for that shit.
Oh, I'm excited for that shit. I'm so excited. I'm grateful for your like brain in that and the amount of work you're willing to do. Like, I'm grateful for you as a community resource in this, and I'm ready to step up the organization to do something and keep moving forward.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Hey,
there
what was
does
your
anything?
favorite
anybody
thing about the
have
trip?
what?
I don't think you answered.
Oh, what did I not answer?
No, Tay, what was your favorite thing
Oh,
about the trip?
Oh, let's see. The mornings. The mornings when
Mornings were.
everybody's just waking up and we all got to sit outside and smoke together. It was kind of like the sessions that I had needed in my life, and the morning sessions were like where it was at.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I think just being in y'all's presence, really. Because just that helped energize me. Like, you know.
My favorite thing was sharing food with y'all at restaurants. It heals my fucking heart. It heals my fucking heart. And I'll lay some shit down. My husband don't listen to this shit anyways. I'll lay some shit down. My husband, I got some shit with like sharing food, and he's got some shit with scarcity, like food scarcity shit. Like that's just our traumas both fucking colliding together. So I want to share everything because to me, like communal eating is the only time like I can. Whoa.
You got it.
It's the only thing that I hold, like, still hold on to with my family that, like, I'm no contact with. Is, like, I can remember eating with them. And, like, oh. And I miss that shit. Like, no contact or not, y'all. That shit fucking hurts. I don't want you near me. I want to be so fucking for real. I don't want you near me. But it's not that it doesn't hurt. I miss people. I'm grieving people that are still fucking alive and their feet are walking this earth. And I can't do shit about it because I have to be me and live my life and they have to be them and live theirs. But so eating with y'all, like, and grabbing off each other's plates, and do you want to bite? And please try this. And oh my God, this was so good. You have to have some of that. Like, y'all, that shit feeds my fucking soul. That's like drugs. That is like real drugs for me.
Yes.
uh, so that was definitely my favorite thing was all the trying and how fun it was. Like I one moment with Dorothy, I wanted a picture of her alligator and I wanted a picture of Chris's fucking tuna because it was so beautiful. And I like just out of like assumption, like pure like just giddy heart whimsy assumption, I like chunk her my phone. I'm like, take a picture of your plates, right? And she just like, oh yes, and she got the most beautiful pictures, and it was such like this like beautiful little exchange of like I just assumed and she just said yes, and it was like so flowy and beautiful, and then the pictures were beautiful, and like it was just that was such a cool moment for me. Like eating with y'all was just top tier, absolutely top tier.
I'm
Proud of
gonna
you for
get better
trying
with my content.
salmon
I didn't have
too.
any pictures of you. Any. What the fuck?
Yeah, I
Why
got
did
her to
I do
try
that?
salmon. She
I
tried
don't have
salmon
any
in
pictures with
Miami.
anyone. I did
Yeah.
try salmon and ran in the same day.
And scarcely way too close together, honestly, because I got nauseous. Okay? I had to sit down for a second because I was like, oh, the heat, the salmon, I think I'm dying, actually.
I done baited Tay into a fucking full-on 200-yard dash, y'all. I done baited her into it.
And
I
we
was
did.
like, man, I wish I loved
Titties
running.
bouncing and
I
everything.
want to be a runner. I want to be when Tay was like, huh, I used to love running. I love running. And I was like, oh yeah, well bitch, get up and let's run right here on the beach. You fucking like running so much, let's fucking go. Let's run right now. And she was like, okay, I fucking will. And so we just each other up to the fucking beach. And we did like little fucking kids. She started fucking running. I started fucking running. We started running fucking faster. And then we're both like, God damn, it's hot. It's
The
fucking
pavement's hot.
99. It was like 99 degrees in fucking Miami. We're running down the fucking beach, y'all. The fuck? Of course she thought she was gonna throw up. That was dumb. That was dumb. You gotta train for shit like that. Don't do shit like that to yourself.
Don't, because I honestly was debating life at that point. We're walking back, and these dudes are watching us. That just watch us dash that way. Probably like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Whole time I'm like,
And then there was me having an epiphany that I've only ever seen Miami and Grand Theft Auto before. So I was like, wait, I've been here before. Guys, they let me out of the trailer park once. I've been here before. Except this time I didn't cause as much drama.
Dorothy's over here with her camera looking like she's on shrooms.
I was like, I know exactly where I'm at. I've been to this park
loved
before.
that video.
And I have questions about y'all squirrels, because y'all squirrels is real skinny and hairless.
Real skinny and hairless. They are the weirdest.
Why are your squirrels lizards?
My squirrels don't look like lizards.
Why your possums climb like that? My possum ain't ever climbed up. I don't even think they can get that high.
The animals here are fucking weird. There's some weird shit out here.
No, they're cool. I got robbed by a bird at the beach. Pigeon said, "Hey, give me your French fry." I didn't even have no fucking French fries. I was so fucking scared.
Y'all want to know the scariest part of the trip for me?
Yeah.
Yes.
When that motherfucker whipped around with that motherfucking mower around the corner, and we all thought we were gonna die.
I did. I thought it was a chainsaw. I thought it was a fucking chainsaw.
We were all about to be bodies in the murder shed for sure.
I lost it. I officially lost my mental health right then and there because I was like, I can't deal with this.
I think you may be right. I think that may have been the tipping point where you lost your shit.
That was it. That set her. We're suing. We are suing the Airbnb. No, I'm kidding. No.
Hold on. Let's get our
maybe you shouldn't mow the grass when people are there. I'm just saying.
As an Airbnb host, you should not schedule your grass to be mowed when guests are going to be there. And if there's no way around it, you need to absolutely inform your guests and communicate with them that it's going to happen. Y'all, we were chilling in the backyard ripping fucking dab rigs, and here comes Jose. And listen, there's blankets, there's fucking towels. He gives no fucks. He
gave no fucks about that child or our products in the fucking yard.
He fucking laughed.
I think he was smoking a cigar.
We're scared. We're looking. We're assessing. We realize we're not being murdered, so we come back to the area and we're like, our things. And so we go to get our things, and motherfucking Jose goes, the fuck? God damn.
No, because he pulled up and saw all those cars and he said, fuck, I'm finna get this done as fast as possible. I don't want no eye contact with these people. Let's go. Vroom, vroom, bitch. I didn't even know a lawnmower went that fast. Like, you know how they do with the little Tykes truck? Somebody rigged his lawnmower to go that fast. I told you he took
the governor out of that son of a bitch. He fucking pulled it over 40.
He was doing exactly what he was supposed to be doing.
And you know what? If that was me, I would have done the same shit. Yeah, because I got anxiety. I would have been in and out, okay?
It was not his fault. It was the Airbnb's fault.
We could have gone for ice cream for 45 minutes. We could have removed our things and gone for ice cream. Like, we could have removed our towels off of the lawn and gone for ice cream. It'd have been fine.
I could have used a Dunkin' Matcha at any point in time.
Listen, and I thought, oh shit, I finally made it to South Florida and it's ending. It's all ending right here. They done told me about all these crazy motherfuckers in South Florida, and now I done brought myself to it, and here we are. I delivered it to Dale's doorstep. This is where I am.
What about Stephanie? Yo, okay, so can we talk about this real quick? Can we talk about Miami? Because ain't none of us looked at the news. We didn't know FIFA was in town. We didn't know shit. So we're sitting there eating dinner. Yeah, no idea that this is happening. And we're like, oh, crazy. That game's happening somewhere else. Well, guess what? It's happening here too, bitch. Kyle was like, immediately, we've got to fucking go. So I was like, we got to go. Then everybody's like, we're going to the beach and we're having fun. And I'm like, no, I don't want to sit in traffic. So anyway, so we get sitting in traffic. It took us an hour to get there. It took us 3 hours to get home. We're sitting in traffic. Tay's man's driving, and he's like, I'm gonna take, the way Google's telling me, because he trusts Google over everything else. So he took and Google robbed us. We got robbed on the highway. They sent us through the cut. I was so scared. This girl almost hit us with her bicycle through the cut and then charged us to get back on the highway on the express lane. And the express lane, they got minimum speed limits in Florida, and we wasn't even fucking doing them. It was wild.
We also got to see a lot of Miami that I didn't think we'd get to see. I was glad that Google took us off of the highway, because I got to see like 4 or 5 different Miami neighborhoods. And I went back on the map. I'll go back again to get the names. But I went and back, and I was looking, like I was zooming in. I was like, oh yeah, we went through here, because that was where it took us off the highway. And so that was kind of cool, getting to see the different parts of Miami in that way. I thought that was pretty cool. And the art there is fucking wild.
Yeah.
The graffiti scene, oh, I could just live in it.
I almost chopped
It was
Chris's
good.
neck off
There's
to
a
get some
graffiti
videos.
museum down there.
Yeah, the food was
I bet
crazy
you got some
good
good
too.
shit.
Yeah.
The food down here, period, in some of these, like especially the dive bars and shit. Like I just went and had wings Sunday night, I think it was. I was like, man, I just want some fucking wings. So I ordered some wings. I got up there, and it takes them like 35 minutes because they're fresh. Like they do them all fresh to order. And so I was sitting there, and boy, those fucking wings were so fucking good. But the dive bars and shit are everything has so much flavor here. Like,
because it's not frozen and put in a bag and sent off.
well, not only that, but just the different cultures and shit here, the different food groups you can get, and the different, like, God,
absolutely,
damn, girl,
the
like,
culture,
man,
the amount
I'm
of culture.
jealous. I'm jealous.
All you can get in Colorado is chicken fried steak and eggs over easy. You know what I mean?
Being on the coast is where my heart is.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah, with that sky.
I don't even think you need to look for a place in Arkansas. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. I
saying,
think we'll figure out Chris's job later.
I'm
Right.
just saying.
Right.
You know.
Even
I
if we
know
just
it
do a
seems
weekend house.
wild, but he don't listen to this shit anyways, does he?
No.
Yeah.
Not one. No.
Well, I don't know.
I will say,
Do
cow
y'all
steak
think
was
that
probably
that's
my
weird?
favorite meal. I felt bad that I could not eat.
Can I just tell you?
It was so hot, but it was good.
No, that shit was fucking top notch. But I'll just say, you actually earlier when you talked about why you like to share food and stuff like that, you actually made me realize, I think, why I love to feed people is because Sundays were like huge at my great grandma's house. Like that's where all of us gathered. And once she passed away, I can't tell you the last time my whole family has been together, and I miss that. But that's why I love to feed people. And Kyle doing that was so cool for all of us to be able to sit down in one room, and we all ate and we all laughed, and I just love that. I really did have a good time with you guys in those moments. Like mornings.
Oh, yeah, that was good shit.
Yeah, good shit. Chasing down the beach with you guys. That was fun.
Yeah.
Dancing with you in the tiki hut and just having a whole freaking moment. That was fun. Was fun.
Singing. Tay, me and you singing, I watched him drive away over the hill. And I have that video and I love it. And I'm just like, that was top tier for me. Nobody sings 90s country with me, girl.
Yes.
And we just
Send
both
that
got
to
into
me.
it.
Send that to me. I need that.
What is it? I think the devil drives a coupe de ville.
We had actually just listened to it on our way to y'all. That was the crazy part. We had just listened to it. I made him put it on, and he was like, I don't think I've ever listened to this song before. And then for us to start singing it, that was pretty cool.
It was cool.
Yeah, that is so cool.
And getting to know y'all's people and stuff, that was cool too. I mean, you know, amidst navigating feelings and whatever, I feel like the vibe was pretty fucking top tier the whole time. I can tell you I didn't have a bad time.
Good.
I want to tell no, me either. Not with any of your spouses. Not with any of your spouses at all. Like, not a bad time at all. And I 100% like, that's fucking rare. That was cool. Now, I think I want to put it to the effort of everyone involved. Like, I think everyone was caring and kind in that way. I want to give it to everyone because that was cool. That was really cool. That was
Yes.
really cool and like healing because y'all have been on other group trips. Half of the internet knows, but the other half does not, and they have not all gone great. You can get back out there. I would like to be an inspiration to get back out there. It's gotten better every time I've done one. I'm not saying that they're perfect. Y'all have now listened to an hour of us tell you that it was not perfect. But if you're willing to sit the fuck back down at the end, take accountability for your own shit, own some shit, and move on, like that will help so much.
Big time.
And that's the change that you want to see.
Be the change that you want to see. Oh, it's uncomfortable at times. Dorothy told y'all earlier she done D&D'd herself. She was like, bitch, I'm out.
And then she did. She stood on that business hardcore.
She did.
And I don't think I commented on anybody's shit. I think I did like 2 or 3, like, hey, I'm still here, but I'm fucking. I was like, I'm just, don't fucking talk to me right now, because I gotta figure myself out. That was crazy. That was in a way, I feel like I leveled up, and I was like, whoa, what am I doing? Like,
Yeah.
whoa.
So I want to ask the hard question. Because I like the hard questions.
Love it.
Are you two going to be able to have that level that y'all were before the trip? Or do you think that this is something that's going to come in between you two?
Who, Dorothy and I?
Yes.
Nope.
100% for me. I'm completely fine. I've never had any kind of ill will at all.
Right.
Yeah,
I was
right.
I was just like worried to death. I mean,
Right.
I think today fixed it. Am I right? Like, I think
fucking 100% for me. Yeah.
I just didn't want to walk away from this and you two still have anything that you wanted off the chest or,
If she stops being weird.
And that's on me,
No,
because I'm
fucking
fucking
valid,
weird right now, okay? And I'm sorry, I still got shit I'm trying to figure out. But, like, I do need to be more transparent, because, like, yeah, like, on some fuck shit, I could have lost my friends here, and, like, that was also, like, hurry up and do it.
And I'm gonna lean with it, rock with it with you, bitch, because I love you, and there's nothing that's irreparable to me unless you looked at me and said some real fuck ass shit. It isn't irreparable.
Right. And I think if that happened, we would all have some issues with that. We'd be like,
yeah. I was just so worried. Like, I'm like, Tay, I get that she needs space, but like, you're talking to her and she's okay, right? Like, I just need you guys to tell me, and that's the only reason I talk to them about you would be like, please just tell me she's okay. Because she's not talking to me, and I know you're talking to them.
Actually,
like,
Dorothy,
I know you're not quiet. I know
you're
too good.
That conversation actually did happen with Dorothy because I don't remember exactly how it got brought up or whatever, but like it was me, Tay, and Dorothy, and me and Tay looked at each other and we're like, actually, Dorothy, the only thing me and Tay both have heard from Shanoa is that she fucking misses you.
Worried about you.
So like, just for your heart and your brain and your soul, like, we know nothing.
Yeah.
Like, it's just on you. She just missed her fucking friend. That's all we got. Talk to her, bitch.
I got the
Yeah.
call from Tay. You need to hurry up and message her, because the longer you wait on this, the worse it's gonna get. And I was like, fuck, I know.
And it was
trying to figure myself out.
Tied that I felt it when it got cut off. I felt it so hard in my heart. I was so heavy for days.
Yeah.
Like days. And like Cakes talked to me when she left the Airbnb. She said, give me 30 minutes to get breakfast and I'll talk to you, because I think Cakes started to feel me be like, something is going on and somebody needs to tell me. Right. And so, like, there was all this stuff, and then Cakes was like, she told me why she felt, and I was like, I had these dogs, and she's like, I didn't know that, and I was like, my bad, because we have a separate chat, because you and Kayla aren't available, you're 3 hours behind, so we have a separate thing, so I messaged that group, because I'm not in cahoots with somebody else, right, you know what I mean, so I'm like, texting them, and I just figured somebody would relay the whole thing, and that was on me. I could have fucking messaged you privately.
But that allowed me from the outside as y'all's friend to see also the disconnect in there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, like I'm seeing the feelings versus what's happening versus the things. And right? And that's what you can do if you will talk to your friend. And sometimes you need a third. Sometimes you
And
need
Cake
a third.
said, Cakes was like, just message her for her heart and remind her, because in the moment, maybe she didn't read that part of the message so hard, and just remind her heart that that had nothing to do with you wanting to abandon the situation. What now, like, was it a fucking out and I didn't even try to fucking work the situation? Oh, fuck yeah. I was like, yeah, I'll come home. All right. But, like, it wasn't like, hey, come fucking get me, or I'm about to Uber because I can't fucking do this. Like, that wasn't the case. Like, I sat there the whole time you guys were gone, because I didn't know. I think it was about 45 minutes after you guys had left when that conversation happened. And then I waited a minute, and I was like, no, fuck it, I'll just go. I sat there, and I was like, we're going to have some real fucking tough talks when they get back. Like, we're going to have to really fucking do this. And I was like, cool with that. I mean, I laid on the bed. I took me a little, you know, I smoked. I did what I needed to do to get myself prepared. And then that, and I was like, no, I'm going to run. I'm good.
And I think mentally I knew that too. And that's what fucked me up, because I was like, this bitch could have Ubered there and back. Like, I was just like, oh my God. Like, and that hurt too.
And
but
actually,
like,
$47, no.
Yeah.
But I could have, you know, like, I could have given somebody money.
You could have asked me, and I wouldn't have charged you a bit. We'd have gone and got a matcha.
Like I said, had no intentions of trying to make it work. Right. Saw the opportunity and took her. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Which is what you did too. Dorothy did by grabbing the flight and saying, "No, fuck that. I'm going."
And I was generous about the seats I picked too, by the way.
And I was just happy that you let somebody know that you were getting an early flight, because I needed to know that that's what you were doing. Because when you disappeared off my map, because don't think I wasn't watching for you to stop sharing your fucking location with me, because I was like, if this hoe stops sharing her location, we're done.
Scared to do that. Okay? No. I was too scared to do that. No.
That would have been the line in the fucking...
My mom was like, you're not supposed to be home. I was like, oops.
But once it disappeared, I was like, okay, she got the flight home. Tay, and I messaged Tay, and I was like, hey, did Dorothy get it? And she was like, yeah. And so I was good, and things calmed down. But like, I was just so worried. Like,
Yeah. I had to do a lot of growing up on that flight.
And that's okay. You do. We are a far number of years apart, Dorothy. I've lived a lot of more life than you. Just because we're soul tied and I love you doesn't mean that, like, you have experienced, or I haven't experienced your walk of life. I have no idea what it's like to be Dorothy.
And that's what we can see right here in this situation, right? Like, with just y'all's perceptions of the leaving on, like, both sides, and knowing, like, y'all were upset with each other, and it's all, like, coming and it's flowing out now, and, like, all that softer, but, like, y'all were fucking mad. Y'all were hurt. Not mad. Hurt. Hurt is the way better word to use. Y'all were hurt. Y'all were both fucking hurt and making the same decisions, and but upset at the other one at the same time, that you're like, nah, but I'm gonna double down, motherfuckers. Give me blackjack. So I like that perception of that is wild. And that is one of the things I told Dorothy, where Dorothy was like, I need time. I was like, okay, but you know, she's over there on the ground bleeding, right? Like, you got to think about that. Like, her wound is open and you done left her over there. At some point she gonna bleed out. Like, and
I was like, fuck.
I was down pretty hard.
But the perception, you don't get it. Like, and so, like, that's what I want, like, everybody, like, to hear us be humble, raw, and real as fuck here.
Yep.
Because, like, that's that, and take that home into your fucking relationships, and let the reason we are willing to be perceived on the internet be worth something.
And on the flip side of that, also, I want to add that, like, I also had no idea how deep your wound was. And I was worried. You know what I mean? Like, you might have not realized I was bleeding on the ground, but I knew you were, and I couldn't get to you.
Yeah, I had some it went all the way back to the fact that like my fucking person who fucking assaulted me was willingly wrote into my grandmother's obituary. Like when I got home, I let loose.
Yes.
And I think
And
that's
you
a
needed
lot
that.
about what this weekend was for me too, is that like I've been surviving. I have not been living, and I truly I think I'm realizing I truly don't know who I am without the trauma, and I need to learn to like let the mask slip because I'm tired of wearing it, and I feel very comfortable in this group to do that, and I'm ready to do that, and I'm like so excited to talk about the things that Cakes is doing because I'm like, I want to do that shit. I want to be able to fucking hug people and hold my friend's hand without wanting to throw up because every touch to me is bad touch. That is it's always been one thing. You touch my arm, I'm getting assaulted kind of thing. Like that's where my brain goes to. So like I am so thankful to have a group that's like, look, we've done like I feel like you guys are like my big sisters, and it's like, look, we've done a lot of work, let me show you what's worked for me instead of like you starting from ground zero. Here's this. It doesn't always work for everybody, but cool, then we have a different perspective on it. And
Equally,
like
I want you to know you do the same thing for us, just in different ways.
yeah,
I want you to fucking know
yeah,
that. So
Oh
big,
yeah,
little sis.
you make
So
our
big.
brains work. You make our
yeah.
brains work.
And that's why I love this group. I love you guys. You guys are my sisters, and I'm like, we just had a little family feud, and it wasn't even that big of a deal because we
We're
talked it out.
wives. We're not.
Yeah, we
We're
didn't go fight
wives.
on the front lawn.
Y'all
That's
thought
all
we
we
was
would
Barefoot.
all
do.
married to other people. We was saying we're married to each other. We're the Stony wives together.
Hello.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yeah.
What else? Any other hard
Can I
questions,
reflect on
Tilly?
one
Come on,
thing
that was a
about the
good
food?
one.
Because I'm gonna forget to say it to you.
What?
About the food. So I felt bad because I kept telling Chris not to eat anybody's food because from where I come from, my trauma is that I would go to Thanksgiving and they'd say Dorothy can only get this much. If we didn't order for Dorothy, she doesn't get any. So that's how I was like, and when you said that at the end, I was like, I'm an asshole. Like I tried to eat like
No.
I'm an asshole. Like
Well, I
that was
hope that
cool
we
as shit.
kind of helped maybe heal a little bit of those things this weekend.
I
It
hope
rocked
that
my
you
shit,
did
but you
get your.
did.
Yeah.
Oh God, I love you. Did you try anyone else's food?
No.
Can I
Oh,
can I
did
tell
you want
my
to?
fries story real quick because it's just kind of funny.
Yes, please do. I feel like you haven't talked enough this episode, so please
Yeah.
do.
Well, I have some funnies to finish it off. So, I don't know what day it was, but Kayla and I were sitting outside and the guys were like, Chris comes outside, he's like, me and Chris are gonna go fishing. I was like, okay, cool. Can you bring me a large fry when you come back? Because Kayla had mentioned a fucking large fry, and I was like, damn, that really sounds good. Just like something salty, I guess, is what sounded good. And he was like,
Right.
fuck no, I'm not bringing you back a fry. And he didn't mean it. But I'm such a brat, right? So he leaves. And
Oh.
we're
Oh.
sitting and talking. We're all sitting and talking. And Kayla's like, oh man, I'm really hungry. So she's looking at DoorDash. And I was like, no, you know what? Here you go. Here's my DoorDash. I just got a Dash Pass in New Orleans because I had to order me some food to the hotel room. What you want from Steak and Shake? And then I passed my phone around and I let everybody add what they wanted and I ordered it. And I said, once I was done ordering everything, I said, and he just could have bought me a 99-cent little fry. Everybody's just like, what? I was like,
And
yeah,
that's how we all got Steak and Shake for lunch.
and that's how
And
we got
that's
Best
chicken.
milkshake ever, by the way. Did not melt in the sun. Crazy. I don't know what they put in it.
Fantastic. You know
so
what?
then
Thank you
Dorothy
for
had to have
reminding me of
another.
that.
What happened?
What?
I was low key sad because I was thinking that I didn't get to share food with Cakes, but I did. You were there for that. No.
No, she was
No, you
not
weren't
there
there
for
for that
Steak and
lunch. You
Shake.
didn't. Oh, I
She got
thought I
there
just
right
saw it.
after. Yeah, right after. And she got there right after, yep.
We had Kyle's dinner together. We
I know
shared
I
dinner.
shared your husband's meat with you, but I needed a restaurant.
That seems like the most intimate we could have gone.
You're very
Actually.
right. And then your husband also asked me if I liked his meat in my mouth, and that really
He did indeed
that
ask that.
He cracked one. You got him to crack. I want you to know that that's a big deal, and I want the motherfucking internet to hear it, because here's the thing: Riri is another person who will understand my husband. Those two have connected in the same way, but not in the same way. Not in the same way. They have connected, and they are friends. Don't let me get nobody thinking nothing about fucking Riri. She is exactly
No.
who she says she is on the fucking internet. No, they are friends. That's all. That got weird. Anyways, you did a great job. My husband doesn't crack open like for a lot of people. Like he doesn't. He keeps himself very closed up. He doesn't want to get hurt, and he doesn't have the time to. And fuck that. So he does not let people in. And like you got him to crack one, and that's fucking cool. That is really fucking cool. Tay probably was a little like, did you say that? Like, that's
I was like, wait, hold on. Was that Kyle's voice that said that?
started it with the marshmallows. If he hadn't toasted those marshmallows like that in front of me with sprinkling the sugar and doing the sexy kitchen shit, then this would have never happened like this, okay?
This has been a good debrief.
I think it's good.
Mm-hmm.
I think we had a good time.
This has been a great debrief. I don't know where we left y'all. I don't know where we left y'all at the break of this, but I want all of you to know that we're all working on shit. And so, yeah, you got a lot of our raw conversations. And yeah, there's some shit you'll never know that happened on this trip. That's actually part of it. Go on your own trips, make your own fucking memories. And I'm not being shitty when I say that. I hope we inspire you. That is like literally the reason we're willing to put our shit on the internet. Y'all, I know some people are mad listening to our podcast, and I talked a lot. I do talk a lot. If you don't like that, it's probably not the podcast for you, because I talk a fucking lot, and these girls like me. But y'all, we want to inspire people, and although some of you may be listening to this and may be angry or feeling some type of way about us, y'all, there are also people that have looked me in the face after like meeting me, listening to our podcast, and coming back the next day and said, dude, you are so fucking brave. Like, I would never tell those kind of stories on the internet, because like I might lose my kids. I might piss my husband off. my aunt may not give me my inheritance. That's on some me shit. Like, your grandma may never fucking speak to you again. Whatever that is, like, whatever that thing you're feeling, like, and I would like to encourage you to either, like, not that you have to start a podcast. Just enjoy your own healing from hearing it. If you want to start your own podcast, fucking start it. Dorothy posted a video on our podcast page connected to it in some way. If it's on her page, it's on her page, but y'all, you can get to fucking Dorothy's page from our fucking page. If you want to know how to, Dorothy put it on the internet. You can do the work to go find it. That's on some real shit. That's the same thing I would tell these ladies right here. Y'all watch me say some real shit to them today, and like that's the same shit I would tell them. If you want to know how to build a podcast, and start talking and start laying your story down and be persistent through the lows. It's not going to just take the fuck off. And if it does, fuck yeah for you. I'm going to clap. Come back and tell me. Tell me I was wrong. I love to be wrong. If I'm sure of anything, it's that I'm not sure of fucking anything. And that makes me sure of fucking everything. So,
just like you can't burn lettuce.
You can't burn fucking lettuce. Grace Louise made sure I knew that. I love her. Y'all, Grace, Space Face Grace and I love her so much. She is so special to me. Her and I have been friends for a long time, and she's so awesome. I can't wait to do this journey with her.
And real quick, Shwiko, can we just say, stay tuned for season 2, bitches, because it's about to get really fucking wild.
Y'all,
And
we
I
just
just got
gas
one
the
more
fuck
thing.
up. No, lay it all down, because I need to know info from you.
Me? All I was gonna say, if we
Yeah,
get to say fuck Diddy or fuck Fitty, fuck whoever, we get to say fuck me too. And everybody get in the fucking car and shut up. Let's ball. Okay? We about to
Absolutely.
pop off.
Absolutely. Y'all, be willing to see yourself as much as you like be willing to hold yourself to the same standards you are to hold your friends. Like, and look at that shit on some real shit. Look at that shit on some real shit. And that's how you grow. Okay?
Go check out all of our socials because we all kind of dropped a little video on how we feel a little bit about us moving up in the world. So go listen to it. I dropped some bars. We all kind of dropped some bars. There's been a lot of hate in the cyber world. We just want love out here for everybody. And if we say that we are rich in this life, we mean we are rich in ways of non-monetary. We're rich with friends. We are rich in happiness. We are rich in abundance. And
experiences.
yeah. And that's all we got to say about that.
We want to say thank you to Grind Life Republic.
Hey, Grind Life.
Thank
They
you
are the
so
ones
much.
that made the trip the best, baby. We were rolling fat blunts. We were rolling joints. We were doing the damn thing.
We're
out
shining
here.
bright like a diamond.
Shining bright like a diamond.
All right. Fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it, we ball.